What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today should be a very exciting video. Today we'll be unboxing a Sega Mega Drive. Now, I used to have one of these back when I was a kid. I believe they released in the 90s. I'm not sure exactly which year in the 90s, but that's when it released, and I was lucky enough to have one myself. Now, this was actually my second ever console. My first was some sort of Atari, and my parents thankfully bought me a Sega Mega Drive too. Now, I believe it's called the Sega Genesis over in America, and there's actually a few different models of these. I've got the PAL version here, Mega Drive 2, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. Now, I actually picked this up on eBay. My previous one that I originally had, to be honest, I really don't know what happened with that. Obviously, it probably got sold. I'm not sure when it got sold, who it got sold to. I have no idea what happened, but now that I started to think about it, I kind of missed it. I really wish I still had it, so I decided to look around eBay, and I actually was lucky enough to find one for £45, which is a pretty good deal. It comes with 2 controllers, a console of course, all the cables. So for that price, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, you're not going to find these anywhere in the shops, of course. Pretty much, you just got to be lucky and hope you can find people selling them off. Now, the reason why I say £45 is a good deal, I know you can get them cheaper, console itself, but I actually bought this with the original box. Now, to get it for £45 is a great deal, and not just that, it actually does come with free games as well. So I thought I got very lucky here, and yeah, this thing actually looks in pretty good condition from what I can see right now. So this is the Sega Mega Drive, and wow, damn, the box is still in pretty good condition. So to find that is outstanding. I'm actually a lot more excited and happy about this now I actually see it in the flesh, because in pictures I was kind of thinking, maybe the box is not going to be in great condition, it might be a little bit busted, which it kind of is, but not too bad. It actually looks very good. I mean, maybe the edges are a bit worn and that, but I mean, overall pretty darn good condition. So yeah, very excited about that. And the 2 games which did come bundled, one of them is actually built into the system, and the other 2 come boxed, is Virtua Racing, which I don't remember from my childhood, and we also have Urban Strike, the sequel to Jungle Strike. So 2 games I'm not highly stoked about, but still, I mean, they came with the console at a cheap price, so I mean, you can't really argue too much. But they do come boxed, which is awesome. Wow, these cartridges, oh my god, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. This is what the cartridges look like. These huge things, made in Japan, Sega game. Of course, this is a Sega system, and yeah, no manual inside that one, and no manual inside this one either, but that's what it looks like. This one just decided to fly out, but we'll throw that back in. So there we go, that's the 2 free games. Let's get this packaging out of the way. So yeah, let's hop inside and see this bad boy. So how do we actually open this thing? Okay, now I was actually at Comic-Con not too long ago, towards the end of last year, around October time, and that's pretty much the best place to find retro consoles. I mean, they had everything: Super Nintendos, Nintendo Entertainment Systems, Dreamcast, N64s. They pretty much had everything. I really want to buy a Super Nintendo at the time, but I'm kind of fussy like that. I mean, if it doesn't have a box, then I don't really want to buy it, because I like to collect things, I like to keep things tidy, I like to keep things clean and in its original packaging. Now, if something doesn't have a box, I kind of don't want anything to do with it, but now I'm kind of regretting, damn it, I should have bought that Super Nintendo. It was only around £50-ish, which is pretty good. And yeah, enough of that. Anyway, in this little bundle here, it actually comes with the original poster, which bundled with the Sega Mega Drive back in its release. So this is what the poster looks like. It's a little retro Sonic poster, which looks awesome, still in great condition, to be honest. And I'm kind of actually surprised this poster has not faded. It must have just been kept in the box all this time. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hang this somewhere in my room, if you can. Okay, you're not gonna see any space right now, but I'll find space. And then on the back, it comes with a list of a bunch of games you can purchase for the system. Take a nice look at that. If you are interested, just pause the video and have a nice look to see what kind of games are available on the system. And the reason why it did come bundled with a Sonic poster is because Sega were looking for their own mascot. I mean, Nintendo had Mario, Sega needed something, and Sonic was their mascot, and they actually did really well for them. I mean, this was one of the best-selling games, if not the best-selling game on the Sega Mega Drive, so they did well there. So how do you actually fold this thing back up? Okay, we'll do that later. Anyway, this is actually the third game which came with the system. Now I thought there was actually one built into the system, maybe I'm wrong, but there is actually another cartridge here, and this is a WF game. I say WF, like now of course it's called WWE. You can see The Undertaker on the front, Hulk Hogan, Razor Ramon, so pretty cool. I'll definitely check this game out once I get this thing booted up, so really awesome there. We have the cables inside. It's just really nice how everything's just packaged so well. Everything looks like it's in great condition still. We have the cables right there, plug sockets, the adapter and so on. We have the two controllers here, BAM and BAM. So yeah, these things were all wired back in the day, no wireless controllers then, so it could be a little bit awkward adjusting to, but still, these things just feel so weird now. It just feels like kind of flimsy in a way, like it's not really gonna last too long, but these things are actually super strong. I mean, these things never broke on me. But awesome, two controllers, get some multiplayer action going, and your adapter here, the mains adapter. So everything's in great condition, and finally we have the system itself. So this is your very own Sega Mega Drive. This thing looks crazy, man. It weighs a little. I mean, compared to consoles now, it just weighs nothing. And if you just feel like the material on this, it's just so plastic. It just feels like one drop and the thing would just bust right open. But that was actually never the case with consoles back in the day. Cartridges go in here, of course. Let's give you a little demonstration of that. This one's actually a bit smaller, but there we go. Bam! Get ready to play. Now you're ready to play. So we'll cross that back out. We have the power button and the reset button. So these little red buttons is your power, and this is the reset. And that's pretty much all there is to it. On the back, that's where you plug your cables, and then in the front, this is where you put your controllers. Only up to 2 players maximum, no more than that. And yeah, that's your Sega Mega Drive 2. This is what it looks like inside the box, just to give you guys a look. There we go. And I'm not really sure if I actually showed you the back of the box or not, but once again, this is the front. Say cheese. This could be the thumbnail to this video, so I'm gonna smile. Okay, that's enough. And on the back, we have pretty much a description of the console, some of the available games, and this is where I saw it. So on the front it does say, includes Mega Games, 3 fantastic best-selling games in one. So Super Hang-Up, World Cup Italia 90, and Columns. So yeah, those were the 3 games which were included. And yeah, so that's pretty much everything for the Sega Mega Drive 2. I'm gonna see if this thing still works. I mean, they did say it does work, but yeah, definitely want to check this out for myself. And we also have one more package here. I actually bought this before purchasing the Sega Mega Drive 2, but I kind of bought it in preparation. I knew I was going to buy one eventually, and then I was lucky enough to strike this deal for £45. But I did actually purchase Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, the first Sonic the Hedgehog game. This thing was a classic, and I absolutely love this game. They've made quite a few remakes of this on other systems. You can pick it up on the Nintendo DS now, which I believe is actually the best version, the Sonic Mega Collection. It comes with Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and maybe one other Sonic game. And that's definitely the best one in my opinion. This one, I'm not sure if this is like the slow version, because you get like the one with the slow soundtrack, and then the one with like it's quite sped up. I can't remember which one this was, but it is 16-bit. This is the original. This is a lot of fun, and definitely can't wait to play this. Inside this one, it does have the manual. Thank God, I was actually looking for one with a manual. There it is. This is what these things looked like back in the day. I'm going to quickly open this up just to give you guys a better look. So yeah, this is what these things look like. I do love a manual, seriously. So this was actually, does it have a release date? I'm going to see if it's got a release date, guys. It might give us an idea of when the Mega Drive came out. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can research it for yourselves now. It just says 1991 Sega Enterprises, made in Japan. And we have our Sonic cartridge. There we go. So overall, I'm very, very satisfied with this. I mean, if you can find one of these things for the price I did, then I definitely recommend getting one. This has some classics. You had some awesome Disney games in here, Castle of Illusions, you had Aladdin, Streets of Rage There was a lot of games on here, seriously. The Moonwalker Michael Jackson game, which was one of my personal favourites, a very, very tough game back in the day for me, but I really enjoyed it as I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. I'm not sure how I'd fare with that game now, but it's definitely one I want to pick up. Looking at that game, it was actually pretty expensive on eBay, so hopefully I get lucky enough to strike another good deal. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video, guys and girls. Hopefully you did enjoy this one. Let me know what you think of this system down below. Was it one of your favourite retro systems? It was definitely one for me, as it was pretty much my first one, which really, really got me into gaming. And I think my next pickup from here would hopefully be a Super Nintendo or a NES Mini, if I can get my hands on them. Things are really difficult to get a hold of. But Super Nintendo was definitely what I'm looking for next. Some great games in there. And if I do manage to get one, we'll definitely be doing an unboxing of that. But for now, that will be all. Thank you thank you guys and girls for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, it really, really does help. And for more videos, stick around because there's a lot more to come, and I'll see you all next time. See ya!